How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today we have to talk about more exchanges that are in danger, talk about some of the good news that's come out over the last day as well, because we had the market pumping up 7.5% yesterday. The NASDAQ 7.5% up, a lot of stocks up 10, 15, 20%, and we're going to go through that as well. But you definitely should stay through to the end because, again, there is a lot of drama happening in crypto right now. Also, I am just here in Australia. I have an awesome view. This condo is probably the best Airbnb I've ever stayed at. And to all my Australian viewers out there, moomoo is giving you $50 when you sign up and deposit on the platform. US users too, you can get tons of free stocks. So definitely check out the link underneath the video. There's also a link down there to BitGet in case you want to long and short crypto, and they're giving up to $4,000 in bonuses. Now, we have the DXY coming in under 108, and we saw it fall down pretty drastically yesterday because of the fact that we got CPI data. So CPI came in well under what we were expecting. It came in at 7.7%, and it was expected to be right around 8.1 to 8%, depending on where you look. And that's down 0.5% from last month, and that's still with really high shelter costs. So a lot of people are excited, and that's why we saw such a big jump in the market yesterday. And that even stopped crypto from falling down because Bitcoin was well under 16,000, then jumped all the way up to 18,000. Now it's a little bit down from there, but it has been a crazy time. We know that there's going to be a lot of fallout over the coming weeks and months because of what happened with FTX, and it really happened at such an unfortunate time. Maybe we could have seen a little bit of a pump in the crypto market, and we could have kind of pushed back this pain, or at least maybe they could have deleveraged. I would hope so. But right now, because of that timing, the market's still really crazy. Now, for stocks, right, we could be at this tipping point where we start to see, if we see next month another month of lower inflation, maybe the Fed starts to change their tune a little bit, which I think would be obviously great for everyone that's been buying stocks and could definitely send the market continuously up. Because right now, I think a lot of us feel like after 7.5% day, maybe we should stay away from buying stocks or even sell. But the fact is, many of these stocks are very low still. They're at prices that we saw a week ago. So we had seen so much red in a row. It's definitely still attractive if you think the market's going to change. Now, for crypto, there is still some good news, but there are a lot of red flags out there. So the magic continues. Polygon is working with Walt Disney Co. after participating in the Disney Accelerator. For starters, they're developing a proof of concept for exclusive digital collectibles to recognize Disney employees during special occasions. So we knew that they were working with Disney, but now you can see it looks like they're going to continue to work with them a little bit more with their own with their employees as well. Now, the other piece of good news today isn't really crypto related, but it's good for anyone that's trying to buy a home or anyone that really has a home. And that's that today we saw the biggest one-day drop in mortgage rates in the U.S. on record. Actually, this is yesterday, 0.6% drop to 6.6% on the 30-year mortgage. And this is great for anyone that's looking to buy, just because then you get a lower rate. And then anyone that has a house right now, hopefully, if mortgage rates come down a little bit quicker, that means that property values won't have to fall as much in the future. And then we will see, hopefully, the property market just stay a little bit stronger and not see that epic crash that a lot of people are expecting. Now, onto the red flags. There are two exchanges that are facing severe issues right now. First of all, Genesis takes a $175 million hit. This isn't really what I'm talking about here, but it is bad news. They had $175 million in locked funds. But we start to see kind of the fallout here from FTX. We got the Securities Commission of the Bahamas looking to freeze assets on FTX, and that's going to affect other companies as well. We know that BlockFi was actually kind of being helped out or bought out by FTX, but now they're unfortunately protecting clients by stopping withdrawals. So they're pausing withdrawals now. They're not sure exactly how this is going to work out with Alameda, FTX US, and FTX. So unfortunately, anyone that has money on the platform is going to have a hard time withdrawing it. Now, I've in the past been sponsored by BlockFi, but I hope I've been doing a good enough job of explaining recently that you want to take your crypto off exchanges as much as possible, so that way there weren't too many people affected by that still. And then FTX US, we've been told that FTX US is separate from FTX and that they were going to be fine. They're not tied up in any of this. But it says trading may be halted on FTX US in a few days. Please close down any positions you want to close down. Withdrawals are and will remain open. We will give updates as we have them. So trading may be halted, but you will continue to be able to withdraw. At least that's what it says. I don't know about that. That sounds off to me. It seems like they would have to stop withdrawals. That's typically what happens first, is withdrawals are halted. You can do whatever you want on the platform because they're still making money from you. But if they have to eventually freeze accounts, they would rather have you not withdraw, obviously, first. So I would take all your money out of FTX US. I already have. A lot of other people have as well because they have not been affected quite like FTX has been. Now, Chainlink is possibly going to be able to help companies approve their funds or show their funds. So they are going to do definitive on-chain proof of any assets, true collateralization. They might be one of the solutions to this problem, and Crypto.com apparently is already looking to verify assets in the next 24 hours, and I think that's going to be really important moving forward. But I would still be careful, because just because something like Crypto.com says that they're verifying assets in the next 24 hours, that might just be code word for, hey, we're going to withdraw all our funds. They could be doing stuff last second to try to get more money or something like that. It's really hard to tell, but at this point, I wouldn't trust any kind of centralized platform to hold the majority of your crypto. And then, as you can see too, just a few days ago, Sam Bankman-Fried said that this was all about FTX International, but FTX US is fine. It's just FTX. He says it's 100% liquid. Every user could fully withdraw. But again, you just never know. That's why you have to withdraw funds if you have any kind of significant positions. Treat the exchanges as exchanges, not banks. And that's why I talk about Bitcoin, because you can long and short, but you're not holding all your long-term bag on it. Be careful. Even FTX US, they said that they may that they're going to keep withdrawals open, but ETH withdrawals were recently frozen. You never know what's going to happen out there right now, so be careful of anything that's tied up with FTX, whether it is a specific crypto, like even Solana, right? I'm not buying Solana, even though I've been looking to add to my bag. I'm not buying it right now because I don't know what's going to happen with the fallout, or whether it is some other small crypto. Just be careful of all that. Be careful of putting your money on exchanges. Be careful of any of the exchanges that were tied to FTX. Now, let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video. Again, we could see some fallout from crypto over the coming days. Right now, there isn't too much of a change in crypto's price besides just, the fact that we pumped up a little bit yesterday. Now we're slowing down just a little bit, coming back down a bit. But overall, we could see, like I said, a big kind of contagion that happens throughout the entire space just from FTX. But we'll have to see what happens over the coming days. Hopefully, the market keeps on going up, the stock market, and that will hopefully help out crypto as well and stop this from spreading quite as aggressively. Now, again, if you're a buyer, I still think this is an attractive time to be buying something like Bitcoin. Bitcoin has not changed. It's just a centralized exchange that's definitely been hurt and definitely done stupid stuff, not collateralizing enough, being too leveraged. So overall, I think the market will be fine. I've been dollar cost averaging into crypto. Even just a few days ago, I've been dollar cost averaging into stocks as of the last 24 hours. So just be careful out there. But I think although we are seeing a little bit of a pump in the market, like I said, it's still a pretty nice spot to be buying if you're thinking long term, because we've seen so much destruction. Thank you so much. Again, check out the links to moomoo underneath the video and to BitGet, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.